Village life. It sounds simple, perhaps peaceful. Many imagine quiet days, slow evenings. They think of a life far from city noise. This picture is true in some ways, but it is not the whole truth. Village life has its own pulse, its own beat. This beat is often unheard by outsiders. It is a rhythm kept alive by many, especially by the women of the village. They are the silent, steady heart. The village wakes early before the sun. You hear the sounds of life beginning. A dog might bark, a cow might moo. These are familiar sounds, comforting sounds. But listen closer, you will hear more. The soft sweep of a broom on earth. The gentle clatter of pots and pans. The quiet footsteps of women starting their day. Their work begins in the darkness. It continues long after the sun sets. Life in the village is tied to the land. It is tied to the seasons, rain and sun, planting time and harvest time. The first light touches the village softly, but the woman is already moving, long before. She has fetched water from the distant stream. Her shoulders might ache, her feet might be sore. This is a daily journey, a necessary one. Water is life, for her children, for her family. She carries it back, a heavy load. Her steps are careful, measured. She cannot afford to spill a single drop. This is just the first task of many. Next, the fire must be lit, for cooking. She gathers firewood or uses dried dung. The smoke stings her eyes, it always does, but she is used to it, or so she says. She prepares the morning meal, simple food, porridge perhaps, or some leftover grains. It must be enough to fill hungry stomachs. Her family depends on this simple meal. It gives them strength for the day ahead. She often eats last if there is enough. The children wake up, they need care, she helps them wash, she gets them ready. If they go to school, she sends them off. She hopes they will learn, have a better future. Food is central to village life, growing it, preparing it, sharing it. Women are at the heart of this cycle. They often work in the fields beside the men, planting seeds under the hot sun, weeding the crops day after day, harvesting the grains, the vegetables. This work is hard, physically demanding, their bodies ache, their hands are rough, but they know this work feeds their families. After the harvest, the work is not over. The grains must be processed by hand. Pounding maize, threshing rice, grinding millet, this takes hours. It takes strength. Imagine the repetitive motion again and again. The dust fills the air, the sound is constant. This is often women's work, their responsibility. They transform raw produce into food, food that will sustain the entire community. Their labor is essential, truly essential. Fetching water is another daily burden. We saw her go at dawn. She might go again. Water for cooking, water for washing, water for drinking, water for animals. Section 4. Threads of Tradition. Women as keepers of culture. Traditions are the soul of a village. They connect the past to the present. They give a sense of belonging, identity. Women are often the keepers of these traditions. They are the storytellers, the singers of old songs. They teach the children the ways of their people, the customs, the beliefs, the values. This role is important, very important. It ensures that the culture lives on, passed down from mother to daughter, generation to generation. Many ceremonies and rituals involve women deeply. Births, marriages, funerals, harvest festivals. Women prepare special foods for these occasions. They wear traditional clothes, adornments, they lead the songs, the dances. Their participation is vital, expected. They understand the meaning behind the rituals. They ensure things are done correctly, respectfully. They hold the community together during these times. Their knowledge is a precious living library, but traditions can also be a double-edged sword. Some traditions place heavy burdens on women. They dictate what women can and cannot do. They limit their choices, their opportunities. Early marriage might be a tradition. Denying girls education might be a tradition. Section 5. Whispers of Resilience, Real Stories, Real Strength. Let me tell you about Amma. She is not one woman. Amma is like many women in villages everywhere. She rises before anyone else in her small hut. Her husband works in a distant town. Sometimes, he sends money, but it is often not enough. So Amma must find ways. She always does. She has a small plot of land, very small. She grows cassava, and some vegetables. She sells the small surplus at the local market. Every coin she earns is precious, so precious. One year the rains failed, the crops died. There was hunger in the village, fear. Amma's children cried from empty stomachs. She could not bear it, she had to act. She remembered her grandmother's skill, making pottery. She had not done it since she was a girl, but she gathered the clay from the riverbank, Her hands remembered the feel, the shaping. She made small pots, simple bowls. She worked late into the night, by lamplight. Other women in the village saw Amma. They saw her courage, her determination. Some were skeptical. Pottery was hard work. Who would buy these pots now? Everyone was poor. But Amma did not give up. She persisted. She walked to a larger market miles away. She displayed her pots. She told her story. Someone bought one. Section 6. The unyielding backbone. Women's crucial community role. Women are the backbone of the village community. This is not just a saying, it is a fact. Their contributions are manifold, often invisible, but without them, the community would crumble. They are the primary caregivers for children, for the elderly, for the sick. This care is given freely, with love. It is demanding work emotionally, physically, yet it is rarely counted as work. It is simply expected, part of being a woman. They are also vital economic contributors. We saw Amma, her small business. Many village women run small enterprises, selling produce, making crafts, offering services. This income, however small, is crucial. It pays for school fees, for medicines, for food. It gives women a degree of independence, a say in household decisions. This is important. Their economic activity fuels the local economy. It keeps the village alive, vibrant. Beyond care and economics, women build social cohesion. They are the networkers, the communicators. They know what is happening in the village, who needs help, who is celebrating, who is grieving. They organize community events, resolve small disputes, they maintain relationships, they foster peace. Section 7. The Heartbeat's Echo, valuing every woman's contribution. The sun sets over the village, another day ends. The woman's work might slow, but it rarely stops. She prepares the evening meal, she tells stories, she plans for tomorrow, always planning. Her contribution has been immense all day long, from dawn's first light to the fall of night. She has nourished, she has cared, she has worked, she has upheld traditions, she has shown resilience, she is the steady heartbeat of her family, her community. Her efforts are the foundation of village life. We have seen her daily tasks, her sacrifices. We have heard echoes of her strength, her spirit. It is clear. Women are not just part of the village, they are central to its existence, its survival. Their roles are diverse, their impact profound. They are farmers, traders, mothers, teachers, healers, leaders. They carry so much, often with so little recognition. It is time to change this narrative. Urgently. It is time to see them, to acknowledge them, to value their work. Every single bit of it. Empowering women in villages is not just a woman's issue. It is a community issue, a development issue. When women are educated, families are healthier.